Well, howdy there, folks. This is your host, ID Jester. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, we're going to start a series of videos on a game called Duel of Champions. So, what is Duel of Champions? Well, I'm glad you asked. Duel of Champions is an online collectible card game based upon the Might and Magic computer game. Yes, the Might and Magic, one of my all-time favorite games of all time. Might and Magic, kind of a fantasy setting. You're recruiting heroes and building buildings and gathering resources, exploring the maps. I think they're up to version 6 of that game right now. Really good game. Definitely check it out if you haven't. But anyways, this is a collectible card game based upon the universe of the Might and Magic system. And so it's a trading card game. We're gonna not trading card game, but a collectible card game that we're going to delve into and show you how to play and explain some things. So the first thing is obviously it's a free game. You can join up, sign up for free. You can play for free. Everything you can do is pretty free. Of course, there are some limitations and restrictions to that. You only get to have one deck. You only get to choose one hero of about, I don't know, 5 or 6 of the heroes. And what they're trying to do is get you to try the system out, like it and enjoy it, and then hope you spend some real money purchasing some of the expansions and some of the other cards and some more decks and all that stuff. So I've just started playing this game last night actually, and as you can see here, my character is now up to level 2 and almost up to level 3. It shows you how much gold you've earned and how much of your, what do they call those things? I forget what they called, but I got 975 of them, and these are basically your online currencies you can use to purchase other things in the game. So even though it's free, you can earn money and earn seals. That's what these are called, seals. You can earn the seals to purchase in-game things as well, some booster packs, some items and different heroes and more cards and more of everything. So let's investigate what this screen is. Obviously we have like an introductory screen here. They have the second expansion, Herald of the Void, is now available in the shop. It's got 103 new cards to discover. Embrace the power, yes. That's what I'm talking about. And of course it gives you updates on what the different events they got going on and all kinds of different things. So it's not only do you're playing a collectible card game, but there's an online environment with other players and all sorts of things going on where you can join up with your friends and do all the combat and everything and try things out and all sorts of cool things. So that's that. We can actually go into my profile here. You see I have 5,300 of 6,700 experience points. I'm level 2. It shows my skill rating. ELO is a 1. I have 31 cards of 437. And you can see that, I can switch my banner if I wanted to. And here's our currencies that you earn in the game. And of course you can purchase more of these currencies with actual real money. And different campaigns that you've been playing. I've completed the Orc Invasion. And we'll get to that here in just a minute. Next thing is a shop here. We'll go to the shop and show you what we got here. I must say that this game does a really good job of telling you if you're new to the game, don't understand, whatever. They basically tell you don't buy anything, don't spend any money. Get in the game, try it out, go through the tutorials, play some online some combat with some other players and check it out and see what they have, see if you're enjoying it and liking it before you go ahead and spend a lot of money. So here we have the new series, Herald of the Void. It's got a whole bunch of new cards and it costs you 1,400 seals. Right now I got 975, so you can see that after a few more seals I might be able to purchase some more stuff. Consumables, there's consumables you can earn to get you tournament tickets, XP boosts, and gold boosts. And of course you could obviously have quite a I can buy quite a bit of the gold boost and XP boost. But again, I'm following the recommendation they tell you. Don't try to get XP boost and gold boost and everything and spend all your seals on that right off the bat. Try it out and find out whether you like it or not first. Then of course you can buy some packs here. Herald of the Void, the premium Herald of the Void pack. All kinds of different things here. We'll just scroll down the list here. The Serious Box, the Heroic pack, and of course they cost different amounts here, so you can spend gold as well on different things. So Heroic pack, I could spend 17,000 gold pieces, so I could buy that again, but I'm going to kind of wait and figure out what I'm doing first. Like I said, I just started exploring this game. We have some decks here as you can purchase. I'm not sure exactly which deck I am playing right now, to tell you the truth. So I don't know. And so that's basically the shop. Spend your gold, spend your seals, buy more gold, buy more seals with real money. But if you don't want to spend your real money, you just spend a lot of time playing the game. You'll earn gold and seals, and it'll get you more things. I haven't spent anything, so I've just been completing missions and trying some competitions, and so I'm up to 975. So I'm almost got Severed Fates or Clashing Tides, 125,000. So yeah, it'll be a little while before I get any of these with gold money. So that's the store. The next thing we'll check out here is the deck here. Here's my hero. Let's see if I can right click to bring him up there. Geralt, Seeker of Discord. I don't think that's my hero. Is that my hero? I can't remember. I guess it must be, or he wouldn't be in there. Here's all the cards that I have, and of course you can look through them by there's events, there's creatures, there's spells, there's fortunes, and obviously all the cards. And of course, like any good collectible card game, you're going to be able to customize your deck to your liking. So I have the Inferno deck. Yes, that's what I have. So there are different schools of magic. As you can see here, we have water, prime, air, dark, earth, fire, light, and of course there's different factions associated with those, and some other things here. What are these? I don't know. Uncommon, rare, epic, and heroic. And I probably have all the just normal common cards, I'm assuming. I'll have to look at that a little bit, but and then we can obviously go in and check out the leaderboards and check out the jackpot tournament they got going on right now, and some Swiss tournaments and all that. But anyways, let's get in the game and check it out and see what it's like. As I mentioned, it's very similar to Magic, kind of not similar style game. You'll see there's quite a few differences actually, but in the way that it's kind of some of the mechanics based on the game anyways. Training, so there's a training tutorial. You can go in there and there's like 4 or 5 missions that you can, there's actually 6 missions that kind of walk you through the steps to go through that. Once you complete the tutorial mission, you can go to the Orc Invasion, and you can see that I've completed the Orc Invasion. We're going to go ahead and try another mission here. Darkwood Forest. We'll click on the begin button here, and of course there's kind of like a little start story along the lines here. Let's go ahead and bring up the load screen. Alright, so the first thing that comes up, you're going to start off with 6 cards there, and you can either choose to keep that hand or start with a new hand. And we'll get into the specifics of the cards here shortly. I'm going to say no, I want a new hand. Alright, so as opposed to like Magic, if you play Magic the Gathering, where you're kind of got all your cards down here in the bottom and your enemies up here at the top, in this game each player has a side. So we're on the left side here, our enemies over here on the right hand side. You can see our health and their health. There's 20 each. This is basically how this game operates is there are going to be 8 different slots that you can put your creatures in. The front row, which some creatures like your melee creatures can only go in the front row, and then you have a back row where only your ranged creatures can go into, and there's some creatures that can go into multiple different either row. And then there's a kind of a voids row between there where you can play cards that attack like the whole row or do certain things with that. So that's kind of like the neutral zone there. And then your enemy has the same thing there. Let's look at a specific of the hero here. Since it's based on the Might and Magic system, you can see up here are my stats. I have 1 power in Might, I have 1 in Magic, and I also have 2 in... Oops. I forget what they called this. Heroic? I'm not sure exactly what that is. You can see when I mouse over creature, it shows that this one can obviously only go in the back row. This one here is going to be a card that I can play on one of the neutral zones. It's going to affect one of the rows there. So each of the heroes has an ability basically where you can either increase your might, you can increase your magic, you can increase your heroism, or it costs you 1 resource. You could draw a card. You can only do 1 of these every turn, and obviously you need a resource to be able to draw a card. So when you're making your decisions, you're going to actually look at your cards here. I'm going to bring up this guy here as an example. This is how much it costs to purchase with your different purchase power. Not sure exactly what they call that in this game, but you also have a number thing under. You have an icon underneath that shows you what level you must be at in either your might or your magic or your heroism to to recruit this. So I have to have 3 resources, but I also have to have 3 might. The fist, armored gauntlets of might, obviously. The creature stats are basically, this is their attack value, 4. The bottom number here in the red is their health. And this number in the middle here, it's inside the diamond here, is its retaliation. So if somebody attacks him and does 1 point of damage and he doesn't die, then he gets to retaliate with 3 points of damage. And I've got a really bad hand here. Here we go with another one. It's got 4. I have to have 4 might, and I have to have 1 magic to summon this guy. He's got 2 attack, 2 retaliation, and 6 health. And he's the magic flyer, so you can see when I hover over him, he can go anywhere, either the front row or the back row. And of course you have other events. There's a fire trap. This is that thing I'm going to be able to put in the neutral zone to actually affect the rows. And basically I'm going to when a melee or flying creature from the enchanted row attacks, you're going to deal 3 damage to it, then destroy the fire trap. Oop. Attacking creature deals damage before the fire trap takes effect. I only need 1 might, or I'm sorry, 1 magic. A little potion there is magic. So yeah, I'm really got a bad hand because I've got 3, 4, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3. Fortune cards. I think this must be fortune, maybe? I'm not sure. In this case, I would draw a card and I would gain 4 resources, but I don't have 3 in my fortune right now. So I could spend whatever to upgrade them. Mostly, since I'm a fighter type dude, most of my guys rely on mostly might as opposed to magic. Most of my magic creatures only have a 1 or a 2, so I'm going to increase my. I'm going to go ahead and increase my might. You can see my 2 now, but I still can't summon anything other than this fire trap, which is not going to do me any good. There are 2 cards in the middle. Basically, each player, in this case us and our enemy, brings 8 cards to the table, and we shuffle these cards together, and 2 of them are face up. And basically what happens is the first card gets played. Think of this as the deck here. The first card gets played and then moved over here, and then this top card gets flipped over. Next round, this card will go off, this card will move over to the left, and a new card flips up. So there's always 2 active cards. And if we right-click them, they give you different events and stuff. Some of them cost resources, some of them cost actions to take or whatever. So in this case, it's going to cost 3 resources, and you increase the health of the next creature you deploy this turn by 2. So that's kind of cool. And this one here costs us 3 to increase the attack of the next creature you deploy this turn by 1. You can use one, you can use both of the cards, whatever. Right now we only have 1 resource point to spend. We got nothing other than our spell trap. You notice it's highlighted in green that we can play, or fire trap actually. So I'm going to actually end our turn, and I have a feeling we're going to end up losing this rather badly. And so he's going to bring out some stuff here. He's played some cards. So we bring out this guy. Basically what happens is your melee fighters attack the guy that's in front of him. If there's nobody in this spot, if there's somebody back here, they could attack this spot. So you would put your melee fighters up front. Behind them you would put your ranged characters, so your ranged characters can attack without these guys being able to hurt them. They would have to fight the guy up front first. If there's nobody in the row, then this guy will just go through the row and attack your hero, and that's how he'll do damage. So let's take a look at this guy. He's got a nasty ability. I hate these guys. He only costs 1 to bring on. You only need 1 might to bring him in. He only does 1 attack. He does 1 retaliation, and he has 2 health. But the most important thing is he's got a melee guard 1, where basically he's going to give 1 bonus defense to everybody. You're going to reduce damage by 1 to everybody that's adjacent to him. And adjacent in this game is just up and down, not diagonal. So if there was a creature here, he wouldn't get the bonus, but a creature here or here would get a bonus. So basically these guys are protectors. They're going to help protect... that's kind of crappy. Alright, so what we'll have to do is obviously we're going to increase our might again. So up to 3. We're almost there. We just don't have enough. So let's look at this guy as a good example. We are up to 3 might, but we don't have the 3 resources. So you still need to have the resources before you can purchase guys. So what we're going to do is actually bring this fire trap in, and we're going to select this row. So basically what'll happen is this guy comes and attacks us. He'll hurt us for 1 point of damage, but then he'll end up taking 3 points of damage from the fire trap and blowing himself up. So hopefully that will keep him from coming over and smushing us down. So and we only have 1 point left. The other card I can play here is an ambush spot, which basically lets me use melee and flying creatures can attack creatures in the back line. So like I was saying, if I had creatures here in the front row, and or let's say I had a creature here in the front row, and this guy had a monster blocker here, and he had a guy back here, I couldn't fight the guy in the back because I'd have to fight this guy. But with this card, I can basically jump over that guy and attack the guy in the back row. So kind of a good trap card, but let's see what happens. Alright. So you notice we got a new card flipped over. That card went over. He's bringing up more guys, and he attacks, and then he blows himself up. So that was probably good news for us, because he was giving this guy a bonus. I don't know if you saw it. You can rewind the video, but when that guy came on the battlefield, a blue icon come over here, which basically was going to reduce all damage to him by 1 point. So by that guy attacking, he blew himself up. Might actually be good news for us. So I'm up to 3 points finally, and oops, I'm going to increase my might 1 more time. So I'm up to 4 now, getting some might, and so now I've got my 3 resources. I've got my 3 resources. I got my 3 might. I can bring this guy onto the battlefield, and if we put him here, what will happen is this guy will attack him for 3 points of damage. Let's look and see if this guy has any, he's just a flyer, doesn't have any special abilities. Alright, so he'll do 3 points of damage to us. Then we'll do 3 points in retaliation back to him. So basically each character will take 3 points of damage, and it'll keep this guy from doing 3 points of damage to our hero. So when a creature is summoned, very much like Magic, they have summoning sickness. They can't attack unless they have a special ability that allows them to do that. I don't think any of our creatures do that. So we got a new card flipped up. That card moved over. He's taking his turn. He's bringing another one of these guys on. At the beginning of your turn, you see a card fly into my hand. We actually okay. So he didn't attack us. The reason he didn't attack us, and this is kind of the important part of strategy for this game, is if he would have attacked us, like I was saying, we would have taken 3 points of damage. It would have taken 3 points of damage. We wouldn't have died, and it wouldn't have died. But because he didn't attack us, or if he would have attacked us, then on our turn we can attack him back. We would kill it before it would have a chance to retaliate. So we would end up winning the battle between these guys if he would attack first. Same thing if I attack him first. Then what's going to end up happening is we'll both take 3 points of damage. On his turn, he'll attack me and kill me, and his guy won't die. So the only way you get your retaliation is if you're still alive after the attack. So I do have Fireball. That's a great one for me, but it costs me 4 mana. Alright, so, did I increase anything yet? No, I'm going to increase my Manta. Because 4 is about as much as I need, and I don't have any of the big fancy dancy cards, because like I said, I'm just doing the... So I got a choice here. I got this guy I can bring out, I got this guy I can bring out, I got this guy I can bring out. He's a 3/2/4. She's a 3/1/8. She's better. I would like to leave her for a while, if you know what I mean. So we bring this guy, and it doesn't matter if I put him in the back row or the front row. Either spot, she'll be able to attack. Basically, you can attack whoever's the first card you come up to when you. Just think if you're like moving forward, you go in the neutral zone, then he'll go his place. If there's a monster there, he'll fight it. If not, he'll go to this spot. If there's a monster there, he'll fight it. If not, he'll just come over and attack our hero. So, I mean, I could put this guy over here. This guy would get a free shot on our hero, and then when it's our turn, we would get a free shot here. Thing is, he does 3 points of damage. We only do 2 points of damage, so we'd lose the battle of attrition, basically. I could bring this chick in and put her here. The reason I would want to do that is then this guy could attack this creature, then she could attack this creature, and end up with both of them, they'll kill it. Unfortunately for me, he'll get a free shot on his turn of my hero. And a lot of this I'm probably explaining, and you're like, I don't understand, just play the freaking game. So, alright, we'll just bring that out. Bam. I used all my resources, I increase my hero, and I'll end my turn. Ugh. Alright, so this guy's got a nasty little ability. God bless him. So he did 3 points to me, and I only did 1 in retaliation. Yes, that's right. This guy's a real pain in the butt, too. He's a flyer, so he can go in the front or the back. He's immune to retaliation, which means you don't get to attack back on this guy. The most important thing is this guy's got charge. When he charges, he basically attacks everybody in the row. So basically, if I had another guy here, he would just attack everybody in the row. And now that he's protected, I can't use my creature here to attack this guy. Ugh. Alright, so if I do 3 points of damage to him, he'll do... do I have... immune to... Oh, so I am immune to retaliation. So I can do 3 points of damage to this guy. More importantly, what I'd really like to do is... Frick. I don't have enough to do my fireball yet, so I'm going to increase my magic. So next turn I could use my fireball. Basically, my fireball spell is really cool. I target a spot, and everybody in that spot and adjacent to that spot takes 4 points of damage. So this guy get knocked down to 1, this guy get knocked down to 1, and this guy get knocked down to 2 points. So I really like to target like a whole bunch of creatures. If you could bring somebody else out here, I would target this guy and get everybody. So what are we gonna do? This guy here, he's only 2. He's 204, so he doesn't retaliate. I mean, you have to spend a resource to attack with this guy. He is 4 life though. So that's oops. I got other spots that I could potentially. See, I don't want to bring another guy in here because this guy will charge and just attack everybody. So I have to. So a lot of strategy involved in this game. Let's see here. 3, 4. Is she immune to retaliation? She's not immune to retaliations. Okay. This guy is, but he can only. I think he can only. Yeah, he can only go in the back row. That kind of sucks. The only frontline guy I have is this guy. Alright, we're going to bring in this guy. Now the question is, he's got a lot of health, so he'll help protect our better attacker in the back. And I increased my magic, so I can choose to use these things on the bottom, but you can see I don't have the resources. So I will end my turn. You see we got a new card now. The other one moved over here. It's bringing in another client. Ah, this is just horrible. Oh, and I forgot to attack. Epic failure on my part. So yeah, not good. I forgot to attack. I got busy talking, and so up to 6 resources now. We can do our fireball. Bam! We can take out. Well, this guy would die, which would be good news for us actually. These guys got 6 hit points. Wow, if I do my fireball here, boom. Or if I do my fireball here, he'll die, he'll go down to 2, and he'll go down to 2. That really cost me my forgetting to attack with that guy. I really needed that guy to come up and attack instead of... fireball spell is cost me 4 resources, so I would be able to bring out another guy. Ah, boy. Alright, this is really going badly. So, increased it, so now you see our fireball is lit. We could activate it. Okay. Damn, I could do... Yeah, I gotta get rid of these tough guys. Bam, right there. So 4, 4, 4. So they're down to 2 each, which is okay. Problem is, boy, oh boy. So now what I want to do is I want to kill this guy with 2 points. So I can use this guy to attack the back row. I can actually use this guy to attack first, and then this guy. But since she does more damage, I want the more damage to go through. So when I attack with this guy, it'll do 2 points of damage. And he'll end up dying. He won't retaliate, and then my other guy will be able to do 3 points of damage to my heroes. So let's do that. Boom and attack. That should kill him, and no retaliation. Now this guy doesn't have anybody to attack, so he'll just target the hero, do 3 points of damage. Now we have to worry about what this guy's going to basically be doing the same thing on this row that we're doing over there. We do have a creature we can put into block 4. Yeah, this guy actually will be pretty helpful because he can't kill me with either one of these guys, so we'll have to choose both of them to attack me. Both of these guys will have to kill this guy. And so he won't, none of it will get through to my hero. So we're gonna do that. We increase that, And we don't have any extra, so we'll just... Okay. Oh, he's got a healer. He brought out a healer. And he did something else, and so there's his first attack, and there's his second attack. So yeah, basically he did enough damage to kill that guy. Wow, she's got 6 life. Unbelievable. Sheesh. Back row, that's a back row. I'm just thinking back row, front row. That's bad because he's got this guy here that'll attack everybody in the row. So what I was thinking, just so you can catch up with what I was thinking here. This guy here I would bring out, put in the front row because he's, you know, my little guy. He would be able to take one of their attacks. And then I would have the lady in the back to take the other guy's attack. The problem is with this guy attacks, he attacks everybody in the row. He'll do 2 points of damage. He'll kill this guy. And she'll go from 4 to 2 points. And then the other guy will end up killing her. So this guy will attack both of them. And this guy will finish her off. And I'll be back stuck with the same situation here where I'm not getting enough damage done. And plus this is a healer. I need to get some better cards, what I need. That's a 4, 5, 6. Actually, this might be okay. We're going to bring this guy out here. We're actually going to do this. Both of these guys will die. They will attack and kill both of these guys. But not much I can do about that. In the meantime, I got this other guy on this row, which if he doesn't set anybody up on this row, he'll be able to attack his leader. And in the meantime, we are attacking this chickie. Didn't do... she starts with 6 damage because he used one of these cards. And I still think that computer's cheating me because I don't think they actually use the resources to activate these cards, so I still think he's cheating me. It doesn't say in the little chat window. I'll have to watch that. Anyways, I'm going to bring this episode to a close. Be sure to stop in and watch part 2 to see if we can come back. Actually, it's... Oh, he freaking healed too, because we were winning. I think he had 17 at one point. What's that card here? Yeah, healed 2 points. So yeah, we were winning. Now it's tied. So be sure to stop in and watch part 2 to see if we can finish this guy off. But I have a bad feeling we're not going to be able to. So thanks for watching.